Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Lisa Collum. I am the author and the owner of Top Score Writing. Today's webinar is going to be very quick. This is specifically on how to start and use your boot camp. So when you log on, you are going to come first to your dashboard, and your dashboard is going to list the course that you purchased. Now, mine has multiple courses on there. But for today, as an example, I'm going to use the fourth grade nationwide. Now, those of you that are Florida teachers, you're just going to say fourth grade Florida. If you are in a state outside of Florida, it's going to say nationwide. Simply click on the course. And when you open the course, you're first going to see a video there that shows you how to access your account. Everything I'm going over today is basically what is said in the video, but if you ever can't find anything or want to know how to access specific resources, you can click on this video right here by pushing play. Underneath, you're going to see your table of contents, pacing guides, assessment resources, additional resources, professional development, and connect with us. And then below are all the sections where all your lessons and activities can be found, as well as grammar. Now, if you want to be able to see what lessons cover which topics, you simply go to the table of contents. When you click on the table of contents, it's going to open. You can see right here, it's the table of contents PDF. When you open that, it's going to list all the lessons, lesson numbers, and the topics that are taught in each lesson. Okay, this is a great guide that I would print. That way you know exactly which lessons and which topics. Now, if you're looking for videos, because there are teacher-led videos that go with some of the lessons, when you click on that table of contents, that would be the second one here, which is the nationwide videos table of contents. And that's going to show you what lessons have videos and what they cover. All of our core lessons have videos. Now, you may be asking, this is boot camp, where are the boot camp pacing guides? Well, they're not going to be found here in pacing guides down here. That's our regular school year pacing guide. For the boot camp accelerated pacing guides, when you bought the boot camp, they came in your welcome email. However, if you don't have them or can't find that email, if you go to our website, just topscorewriting.com, and click on Bootcamp, it's going to bring you to our Bootcamp page. You will simply click if you're in Florida or outside of Florida. And then once you click on it, there's going to be a little bootcamp pacing video if you want more information on it. But once you scroll down, you're going to see all of the bootcamp pacing guides for every single grade. Okay, this is where, let's say for today, we're going to click on grade 4. You click on grade 4. It has information about the bootcamp. Okay, you can see here that for fourth grade, as an example, our curriculum is 117 lessons. Now, obviously for boot camp, we have condensed that down to the most crucial lessons. And you can see here, it's about 40 lessons in the boot camp. So when you scroll down, it is going to tell you exactly what lessons you need to do and the topics that are covered. So you'll see here for fourth grade boot camp, you're going to do lesson 25, 26, 27, 30, 31, 33, 34, and so on. So you're not doing every single lesson, but it's going to jump around a little to make sure you're getting those most important lessons. So you can see here you have the informative expository lessons. Then down here are opinion/argumentative. And again, if you're in Florida, we're going to call them expository and argumentative. It just depends on where you're located. And then for the opinion argumentative, here are the lessons you'll do for that one. And then some states have narrative. So if you do have narrative testing, I have option A here, which is going to lay out what lessons you should do for narrative writing. If you don't have narrative writing, you're going to skip option A and you're going to go to option B, and you're going to do the additional activities and strategies. Okay, that's all explained up here in this little introduction page. But just to kind of show you, here are what lessons you're going to do for informative expository. Here are what lessons you're going to do for opinion argumentative. And then you either choose option A if your state has narrative writing, or option B if your state does not. And although almost every state has narrative writing as a standard, there are many states that do not test narrative. So if you do not test narrative, you're going to do option B. If you do test narrative, you do option A. All right, but these are the pacing guides that you will definitely 100% need to be able to use Bootcamp. Now, if you have our curriculum, but want to use the Bootcamp pacing guides, again, these are the pacing guides. So just to show you, you will simply go to our website, which is topscorewriting.com. You'll click on Bootcamp, click on either Florida or outside of Florida, and then you scroll down and you will see all of the pacing guides there, free for you to download and use. So let's go back here to your account. Okay, so you have your table of contents here. Remember those table of contents that lay out what lessons and what topics. Ignore these pacing guides. You want to use the Bootcamp pacing guides. Assessment resources. So throughout the lessons, we have different assessment resources that we use, such as skill trackers, which if you're not familiar with our skill trackers, these are a game changer when it comes to tracking students and how they're doing. You will know all of your students' strengths and weaknesses every single day without not doing one extra ounce of work. Okay, so skill trackers are in there. We have informal assessment checklists. Everything is laid out for you, and you're going to want to watch this video. It's an 8-minute video, but I promise you it's worthwhile because it goes into how to use those assessment resources. It teaches you how to score papers while they're writing, so you're not taking papers home and scoring them. And it teaches you how to track students while they're taking their skill checks that we call quizzes. And know the strengths and weaknesses of all of your students just by that one sheet at all times. So these are very crucial to moving students quickly and making sure your students are successful. So that's assessment resources. Okay, if you go back out, our professional development, which is the professional development I do in the beginning of the school year to all the schools, which is 3.5 hours, is here for you completely free. And I've broken it down into different sessions. So you're not just watching 3.5 hours straight. So if you're like, you know what, I'm getting ready to teach informative expository writing, I want to watch the PD on that, simply click on this one, which is session 3, informative/expository, and you will have access to the video. You can see it's an hour here, but it goes over that entire section. So you can watch section by section and just concentrate on those genres you're going to be teaching. Going back out, I did skip over additional resources. I don't want to forget those. Additional resources, we're always updating this little bubble. So you can see here, there's tons of mini PD. These are 15 to 20 minute little PD sections. So there's some great ones. Like this one here is my favorite. It's called Engaging Students Through Fun Writing Experiences. This is basically how to make writing fun. Lots of fun different ways that you can have them writing essays, because the thing about writing is they got to write. Okay, so but we got to make it fun or they're going to shut down on us. So that's a great little mini PD. How to transition from paper and pencil to actually typing the essays. That's another great one. How to meet the needs of low-level writers, your below-level students, struggling readers, how to meet the needs of them. So these are all our mini PD. We have our free task cards in there, different resources by state. You can look up each of your states, how to use our grading correlation chart. Those you have to put grades in for different things, and then gradual release. We have lots of different resources on there. Okay, going back out again. Here's how you connect with us. Now, let's look at the Bootcamp pacing guide real quick. Let's go back to that. Let me move my screen over here. Let's say I am teaching 4th grade nationwide, just as an example. When I download my 4th grade pacing guide, I can see here that the first lesson I need to teach is lesson 25. Okay, so I'm going to go to, let me go here real quick. I'm going to go to, sorry, I'm going to make sure it's sharing this. I'm going to go to lesson 25. So I'm going to go, now if I don't know, let me back up a second here. If you don't know what section lesson 25 is in, you just simply go to the table of contents. Let's go to the table of contents. That's why I said printing the table of contents or saving it on your computer is something you want to do in the beginning, so you know exactly what section each lesson's in. Now, if I look here, I can see lesson 25 is in section 2. Lesson 25 right here, oops, is in section 2. Okay, so I'm going to go back out to right here. I'm going to go to section 2. And here's lesson 25. Now, any lesson that has a little blue arrow by it, that little play button, that little play button means there's a video that goes with that lesson. Not every lesson has a video, but the ones that have the little blue arrow have a teacher-led video. So let's take a look at this. Let's open lesson 25. Here's the teacher-led video. This is for you just to push play. Let us do the teaching. Okay, this is a great way for you as a teacher to get out with the students and help in real time. So as you push play and make this big screen, let me do this for you real quick. and let this play and the class watch myself or someone from my team. This is Jen Jones teaching this one. As you're pushing play, you can be out there with the students at each desk as they're doing and pointing, going, look, she said, make sure you indent, you have to indent, and you're helping them in real time now. Okay, it's a great way to differentiate your teaching and provide just different face, different voice, and allow you to be helping them in real time. Okay, let me get out of that. Okay, so you have the video here, then you have the lesson plan here. If you click on the lesson plan, okay, here's the whole lesson plan scripted out for you step by step, tells you exactly what to do, what to say, what to write in the board, what to make an anchor chart. It gives completed examples, so you know exactly what those answers should look like or a suggested example. You can see up here, you can download it. Right up here, you can download this PDF, print it, or save it to your computer. You can see how you downloaded it. Okay, and then let's go back out. Lesson 25. There's also just the student packet, which are just the student pages that go with this. So up here, this is the entire lesson plan with the student pages. But let's say you're getting ready to teach this lesson tomorrow and you want to print just the student pages. You want to print enough for your whole class. Click on student packet and it's going to pop up just the student pages that go with this lesson. So you can run them to the copy machine. Okay, just the student pages. Okay, let's go back to 25. Again, we went through the videos here, the lesson plans here that you can download, the student pages are here, and then there's also a PowerPoint for every single lesson. Colorful, engaging, okay? The exact same lesson, just in a PowerPoint. You can also download this as well, okay? So for all these lessons, you're going to get a lesson plan, you're gonna get a student packet, and you're gonna get a PowerPoint. And then for some of them, you're also gonna get this video. Remember, only the ones that have the blue arrows by them have the video. So I'm gonna wrap this up because I do not want to take way too much time. I just want to remind you of a couple things. When you log on, you simply click on whatever course you have there. Again, mine has multiple because I have access to every course, but click on your course. Once you open it, you do not need to click on anything over here or anything over here. None of this. You're just looking at this page in these bubbles. Print the table of contents. Okay, you just need this one right here. Print the table of contents. And then make sure you print your bootcamp pacing guide. If you didn't already print it in your email, simply go to topscorewriting.com, click on bootcamp, and then scroll down to those and print that pacing guide so you know exactly what lessons you should be doing. And then once you go there, you're just going to simply go back to that home page and click on whatever section the lessons are in. There's also grammar. If you go to grammar right here, this last bubble here is going to bring you to our grammar unit. There's a quick little 6-minute video that explains how to use this unit. You can see here's the table of contents. Here's the actual grammar lessons. Here's a printable copy if you want to just print the whole thing. And here's an answer key. Okay. Our boot camp, I've been doing this now for I've been doing top scoring for 13 years, but boot camp specifically for about 7 or 8 years. And I'm telling you, it's probably the #1 thing that works when you want to move students quickly. We have identified those most crucial lessons. We've identified the order to teach them in, so each one's building upon the next in a way that every student, regardless of the level, can get on track in an accelerated way, which is why we make those accelerated pacing guides. So use the videos, use the PowerPoints, watch our mini PD, reach out to us if you have any questions. But I wish you the best of luck. I know this is gonna make a huge difference in your students' lives, especially when it comes to writing. So please enjoy and let us know if you need anything. Have a great day.